All right, guys. So welcome back. So I'm Tyler, and what I'm going to be showing you today is going to be a shoulder spica. So the shoulder spica is going to be used to help for glenohumeral joint stability. So this is going to be for her shoulder. You could either do an internal, you could either limit internal or you can limit external rotation of the shoulder. Right now, I will be showing you the one to limit external rotation. So as for the position of the patient, I would like Amanda to have her affected limb, which is going to be her right arm on her hip. So this is going to create a handle, and then the arm of the unaffected is going to come up to form the spout. So we got our tea kettle, handle, and spout. So what we're going to do now is at the affected limb, approximately around the deltoid tuberosity, that's where we're going to start off with our anchoring this down. So again, I like to have my wrap like this so I control the tension that's going in the band. And we're going to come around to anchor that down. What we're then going to do is with my left hand, I just want to make sure I pin this down so that when I pull, I don't bring her shoulder with me. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to kind of take the wrap, apply some resistance, and I'm going to come across the chest and I'm going to come underneath the axilla of her left shoulder. At the same time that I'm doing this, I'm going to ask Amanda to take a deep breath in. Good. And I'm going to come around. Something else that's important to note is that you don't want to have too much tension around the axilla on the opposite unaffected limb, just because there's nerves, there's blood vessels there that we don't want to compromise as well. And the deep breath that she takes in while we do that resistance is also to make sure that we don't compromise the airway. So we're going to come back, go around the shoulder again. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do exactly the same thing. So we're going to come up a little bit higher this time. So again, we're going to start to create those X's like when you saw with previously with the hip spica. You're going to pin and you're going to come across the chest again with some resistance in the wrap. Again, deep breath in, Amanda. Good. Underneath and back over. So another thing that that I'd like to point out is that before I started really at the deltoid tuberosity, but now you're starting to see that as we're progressing with the wrap, it's starting to come up more over the shoulder. You're starting to get more of that support as well. So that's what we're continuing to do. We're going to go up around again. Again, you see these X's starting to form. Pin, pin, across, deep breath in, Amanda, and good. And come around again, and again, a little bit higher. And so we're going to continue to do that until we finish the wrap. Another thing to point out is that right now I'm using a 6-inch double wrap. For Amanda, depending on the size of your athlete, you could do a 6-inch or a 4-inch. For smaller athletes, you might want to go with the 4-inch for the shoulder. But right now we are using the 6-inch. And so I'm going to continue. And, around. And again, one last time, we're just going to pin and come across. And so here we finished at the back. So what I would do is I would hold that there. I would get, it's okay, Amanda. And then I have my athletic tape. And then again, same thing as the hip spica. I want to make sure that we don't put too much tension in the tape. It's really just to support the spica in place. So we're going to follow the same pattern. So I'm going to come around again. I'm going to go across. And so we are going to do this a second time. So that was one time around. Again, always at the center of the wrap. Come again. Really don't want to go too tight around the arm or the shoulder. Make sure that as the athletes play in their sport, we don't want them to lose circulation, because sometimes this could get really tight for the athlete and could cut off their circulation. And just got to rip it to finish, and we're good. So now I'm going to ask you, Amanda, how you're feeling. Good. Do you feel that it's supporting? And so this is going to help with the external rotation. Right there, we're noticing that it's limiting quite a bit. We might want to release that a little bit more. And for external rotation, and so we could even do a special test that's going to help to test that. So that's going to be the apprehension test. So the apprehension test, if we wanted to do it, that essentially be where I come behind and I grab the head of her humerus and I'm just drawing that into an anterior, just like that. And we're going to see how the shoulder spica holds that. We're okay?